Hey everybody, how we doing tonight? TG motherfucking IF, right? Hell yeah, it was a long fucking week. I'm working at a summer camp, and the kids are really fun at the first couple days, but at the end of the week, you're like, get me the fuck out of here. Exhausting, so much work. I have to handle a lot of the behavior cases. Today I had some shoes thrown at me, and then the camper took off all their clothes except their underwear. I was like, oh god. So that was a lot of fun. Good to be here, away from all that. And yeah, so people ask me when I do stand-up, do I feel nervous before? Do I feel excited? I don't really feel anything. Just in general, I don't feel a lot. It's called depression. But they have top people working on it. Top men, as Indiana Jones would say. I wonder if Indiana Jones was in the gay group. He talked a lot about like tops and top men, and I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, I was thinking, well, so I'm Jewish, and so I like to joke about it a lot, because like, I don't know, maybe it's a defense mechanism, maybe it's just fun, maybe a little bit of both. Yeah, so two Jewish women are eating in a restaurant, and the waiter comes up to them and goes, "Ladies, is anything all right?" Yeah, so there's oh yeah, a rabbi asks a moil. A moil is a person who circumcises people professionally. A rabbi asks a moil, "Hey, what do you make in a year? Just curious." And the moil goes, "I just keep the tips." Yeah. So did you guys hear the one about the Jewish fire brigade? No? Okay. So they're pulling up to the site, and they start putting out the fire a little bit, and then the fire chief is like, "Whoa, easy there, Mortimer. Water's quite expensive." Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, do you guys know why there's no Jewish pope? Well, so the reason there's no Jewish pope is because two Jews can't agree on anything. Yeah, so I'm Jewish. My best friend's Catholic. I'm thinking of starting a law firm with him called Guilt and Shame Incorporated. Yeah. And let's see. So oh yeah. So I'm very into archery, which is like I thought a pretty cool hobby. I was pretty sure nobody was gonna poach that from me. The other day, I'm on the internet, and I see like an ad for this gay app called Archer, and I'm like, what the fuck? Can white men have anything anymore? Now the gays have taken archery from me. God damn it! It's really hard to be just a white guy in America. We have to have anything anymore. I thought having a compound bow was a fringe enough hobby that no one was gonna take that away from me, but I fucking guess not. I guess I gotta do underwater crossbow shooting next, or I gotta start like blowing up railroads with dynamite. Like I don't know what's more fringe than compound bows, but fuck it. Yeah, so sex is funny, right? We got any sex havers in the crowd? Yeah. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, sex is cool. I like sex. I think I'm good at it. I hope I am. Yeah, so I think it's funny how it breaks down along the genders, Like for men, for women, you need like a reason to have sex, right? Like, you got to be in love or like, something like that, right? But for men, you just need a place. Yeah. And so, I feel like sex, yeah, just keeps breaking down along those gender lines. So for women, you got sex is a lot like buying a house. They're like, how do I see myself in this long term? Is this house big enough? How does it compare to the other houses? For men, it's a little bit more like parking. They're like, oh, here's a spot. Oh, there's another spot. This is a spot too. That one's handicapped. I'm gonna circle past that. Oh, I have to pay? Okay, we'll go up the block, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, so a blind man walks by a fish market, and he goes, "Hello, ladies." Let's see. So an old guy is having sex with a lady of the night, and they have sex 11 times in a row. And she's like, "How have you gone 11 times? You must be in your 90s." And he goes, "We've had sex 11 times?" Yeah. Let's see. So I recently found out Tom Brady is going to therapy, which, yeah, that crushed me because I'm in therapy also. So I'm like, well, if he can't figure his shit out, I'm screwed. You know? Like, he has everything in the world going for him and he's still in therapy. I should just quit therapy because it never ends. It's a money gambit. Yeah. Also, whatever happened to the strong and silent type? Like, he's Tom Brady. 5, 8, how many fucking rings does he have? 10 rings? And this man is in therapy. Gary Cooper's dead. Strong and silent type is fucking gone, you know? It's just, is Chuck Norris even alive anymore? Are there any bastions of masculinity left in this country? Or have we just completely let it go to the wolves? Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, this place is very progressive. I like to joke around. I'm one of the good guys, though. I'm a liberal, don't worry. I'm really scared about this election. We've got, one person with dementia, the other person with a major personality disorder. Is it fair to say that, like, we need some new representation at this point? Like, what if we get someone who's not in their fucking 80s? That would be cool. Like, a good rule of thumb is that you shouldn't be praying for both of the people to die of COVID before the election. Like, that's not a good candidate. You should want somebody that you're like, oh no, they would make it through COVID because they're not 90. You know? Yeah. But Biden's interesting because he's the only person who debates well against Trump. Because Trump is a bully, right? And bullies get in your head. But the thing is Biden's not even in his head. So Trump's not going to get in there. You know? He's dementiaed up. So, like, Trump's like, your son's on crack. And he's like, which son are we talking about? What? Where am I? Yeah, well, I told Hunter, you got some of Scooter's demons in you, Uncle Scooter. Yeah, that whole thing is kind of funny. I feel like Hunter Biden is kind of a hero when you look at it. Because look, he could be, like, a real piece of shit. He did some things that are kind of fucked up. But, like, kind of a proletariat hero when you look at it. He didn't use cocaine, he used crack, man of the people, all right? Proletariatism, that's cool. Second of all, he was, like, famous for going down on sex workers, which, like, that's extra credit. Like, you don't have to do that. He just did that out of, I guess, the goodness of his heart. I don't know. For the love of the game, perhaps. Yeah, pretty interesting guy. I've read everything there is about Hunter Biden. I'm hunting for him. And I'm living in the shadow of my kill. Like Rambo. No, I'm watching too many movies. Anybody watch a lot of movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got these two twins at camp who love movies, and they've seen more movies than me. And each day they send me home with a new movie recommendation. And none of them are good. It's really funny. And yeah. Anyway, it's so fun just watching, like, a crappy kung fu movie. Especially when you can tell when it switches to the stunt double. That's my favorite. Like a Steven Seagal movie, you can see, like, him dragging someone on a wire. Like, the wire's not even clear, it's, like, gray. Or, like, he'll be, like, doing Overwatch, like, checking doors, and, like, he's not even looking at the door his gun is pointed at. Like, just acknowledging that, like, he doesn't actually do anything in the movies anymore. Even in the fight scenes, he never kicks these days. He just goes like this, and he just breaks your whole body with, like, one flick of the wrist. It's like, okay, that's impossible. You're just trying to spare your arthritis, Steven Seagal. We all see you. Yeah, you gotta love people like that who are, like, 70 but still dye their hair jet black. It's like, no one is buying that, dude. Like, face it, Face reality. Alrighty, that's my time, folks. Thanks so much.